It's big walleye action in Oconto, Wisconsin, and Lake Michigan's Green Bay. A little rain won't slow down these anglers. Federation Angler TV presents Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit, starting now. Welcome to Oconto, Wisconsin and the Bay of Green Bay. This is the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit, presented by Lowe Equipment Attachments. Oconto is stop number 5 out of the 7 qualifying MWC tournaments and has brought in 70 teams of anglers from across the country.
Good morning, we're here in Oconto, Wisconsin in the Bay of Green Bay. This is the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit presented by Lowe Equipment Attachments. It's a great fishery. Right now there's a lot of bait in the system. The alewives are doing their spawning rituals and gonna make things a little bit interesting. So the guys that can get the fish to bite, they're gonna be able to find plenty of fish. They're on the screen, there's lots of fish in the system, but right now there's bait everywhere. So the guys that can get the fish triggered into eating their lure presentation are the ones that's gonna win this tournament.
The rules are simple. This is a 2-day tournament. There's a 5 fish a day limit, but may have 6 fish in their live well. Culling fish is not allowed. The highest 2-day total will be champions.
Be aware of the boundaries. All the waypoints are set right on our fact sheet for the boundaries of the lake.
We're gonna head south. We're gonna try pulling some fish in some reefs. Start out with, see if that plan works. If it doesn't work, we go to plan B, which is to get up on the shores.
Well, we're gonna go down and grind it out in the mud today. That's about the only consistent bite we could put together. It's gonna be coming down to 5 guys who can get 5 good bites and get them in the boat.
Now, we'll launch onto the Bay of Green Bay for day 1 of Oconto's Masters Walleye Circuit.
We're gonna be fishing 11 to 14 feet of water. The rig's pretty simple. A crawler harness rig. I like modifying my rigs a little bit by putting a hook above the spinner.
Not real big.
Looks like the right kind.
Hey, we got to start.
Yipper.
We got to start.
16 and a half.
Well, we're running crawler harnesses with worms for a bit. We're running some up high, some mid, water column, and some on the bottom to start off and see what's going. We'll probably make a pass through like this, and if we don't get nothing going on, we'll switch to crankbaits, flicker minnows, which we also got them on this week.
Weather-wise, it was probably the most brutal week of pre-fishing we ever did. We had 5-6 footers every day. Every day we were fishing, and some days there were more than that. Fishing on the shoal where we were fishing, there was times there when the waves were coming and we'd have to run to the front of the boat because we figured they were going to come over the back of the boat. But you know, Ranger boat in rough water, I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to be in any other boat than a Ranger when you got them kind of conditions.
More Green Bay walleye and a little rain. The Cabela's MWC, presented by Lowe's Equipment Attachments, coming up.
Total performance. Nowhere could it be more defined than in the Ranger Z series. With unparalleled advancements, these rigs are driven to dominate. Coupled with Evinrude E-Tech's unrivaled performance and up to 500 hours with no dealer schedule maintenance, they're the ultimate fishing machines. The legendary leadership of the Ranger Z500 series. It's the kind of feeling nothing else can touch. Power your Ranger with Evinrude E-Tech.
It won't win a beauty contest. Might win a fishing contest. For $85, you can bring it all without spending it all. Cabela's Advanced Angler's Tackle Bag. Great price. Lifetime guarantee. That's practical.
Is there a place where the underwater images are the clearest you've ever seen? We're seeing every fish, we're seeing every detail of structure, and where every bottom contour was visible, where whatever you wanted to see below the surface was real. Do you want to go? Structure Scan 3D is the future of fishing. We can show you how to find fish faster and catch fish in a way you've never experienced. Let's get them.
This episode of Federation Angler TV is brought to you by Cabela's. It's in your nature. Ranger Boats. Still building legends one at a time. And by Lowrance. Find, navigate, dominate. Welcome back to Federation Angler TV. It's day one of the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit in the beautiful bayside town of Oconto, Wisconsin.
A lot of things are special about Oconto. You're up here for the fishery, for the tournament, but we have one of the best walleye fishing spots in the world.
It's busy all the time. We always have people out here fishing. They love the area. You talk to the locals and you talk to the ones that are from out of town, and it's a great experience. We got people that come across from Sturgeon Bay and areas just for the fishing.
Back on the water, where these 70 teams are angling for a big day one bag.
Got a fish on, not sure what it is.
Okay, board's off.
Okay, so sheephead?
Sheephead.
Sheephead. Darn.
Caught a few of those this morning. What we didn't want to catch.
Well, we've been married for over 30 years and we've been doing walleye tournaments now for about 8 years. We just got into it late in life and started walleye fishing and started doing tournaments. We got hooked on it really quick.
Like Grace said, for over 30 years we've been a team in marriage. But other than that, coming out here, every once in a while she keeps telling me that I'm the captain and I have to make the decisions out here. I'm not used to that because at the house I'm not the captain and I don't get to make all the decisions. So that's something that's a little bit different.
Middle. There we go.
You're outside over here.
I'll get it. One at a time here.
Yep.
All right, that one's good.
Hopefully this is our number 5 and maybe one to bump our 24. We got 2 on right now. Hopefully we can, hopefully they're walleyes, the right kind of fish. Staying down. Which is good. Looks like the right fish.
Looks like a dinky walleye.
Oh, just a little walleye.
Hold on. Want to deal with that one, Ross?
Yeah.
Get this cleared. When we came out here this morning, we started on the outside of this reef, trolling a little deeper, like 17, 18 feet of water on the edge. We ended up getting at least a dozen sheephead on the first pass. And then we hit the other side, the inside edge, and we didn't catch anything. Then we decided to take a run right over the top, and then we got three fish right away. So then we just stuck it out the rest of the day on the top here, just plugging away.
That's one thing about out here, you never know what you got on. I've had walleyes act like sheephead and sheephead act like walleyes.
Yeah. Oh, I see it back there. Oh, you got there, buddy. Big catfish. Catfish Dave. Come on, little fella, we'll let you go. Yay!
Big old ugly cat.
It's been pretty decent all day, really nice. A little bit of wind to keep the chop, but we looked up from our graph and now the whole sky is getting pretty dark. There's some pretty heavy looking clouds coming right at us right now. So we're just gonna set up again, and it's about 1:30. We got to be back at 3:30, so we're gonna hope that we can pick up another good one before we get too soaked and have to make a run in the rain. But it's been a good day so far. So hopefully it keeps up.
The rain has arrived, making for a wet ride back to the dock to weigh in day one's catch. This Green Bay MWC tournament is designated a state championship qualifying event. So the winner of this two-day event will also earn the title of Wisconsin State Walleye Champions. Jason Shine and Ed Mishnowitz of Illinois hit the scale. Their 5 fish total 28 pounds, 13 ounces. Hailing from Michigan, Ross Neubauer and Ben Spricks grab a day one total of 29 pounds, 2 ounces. But the heaviest bag of walleye on day one belongs to John Warrington and Cody Klebs.
We caught the last fish right before the storm hit, and it got pretty rough.
Here are the standings after day one of fishing in the Cabela's MWC presented by Lowe's Equipment Attachments. Atop the leaderboard, Ohio's John Warrington and Wisconsin's Cody Klebs with 31 pounds, 2 ounces. 2 pounds back is the team of Ross Neubauer and Ben Spricks. And third place belongs to Jason Shine and Ed Mishnowitz. More Green Bay walleye action on the final day of Cabela's MWC coming up on Federation Angler TV.
Introducing a revolutionary concept in outboards. A choice. Now with the Evinrude E-Tech G2, you can choose unrivaled performance, superior fuel economy, and the cleanest combustion outboard on the planet. Choose from hundreds of color combinations to perfectly match your boat. And choose 5 years or 500 hours with no dealer scheduled maintenance. Experience the power of choice at ChooseYourEtech.com.
Let us make this absolutely clear. The days of wasted casts and missed opportunities are over. New Mega Imaging takes fishing into the megahertz range for the first time. Because higher frequency sonar means higher frequency of this. Without a doubt, it's the most detailed picture of the world below ever. And it's only from Humminbird.
This episode of Federation Angler TV is brought to you by Berkeley. Catch more fish. Mercury, #1 on the water. Abu Garcia, for life. And by Lowe Equipment Attachments. Welcome back to the final day of Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit in historic Oconto, Wisconsin.
This is the Beyer Home and Carriage Museum, and we're very proud of what we have here on display, not only in the carriage house, but also in the Beyer home. We have vehicles dating back over 150 years. Some are very, very rare, from the Detroit Electric to the Waverly, both only 20-some remain in the world. We have visitors from around the country because of the nature of the vehicles we have in here, and also the Victorian style home that we have here, fully decorated from the 1890s, from floor to ceiling. It's very rare that you see that in a museum.
This is it, the final day of Cabela's MWC. Based on yesterday, anglers try and crack the code in the quest for walleye on challenging Green Bay.
It's not one lake, there's 1,000 lakes out there all in one. We need 3 months out here to pre-fish for this tournament. And we didn't catch anything all for a solid week pre-fishing, and yesterday we caught probably 40 walleye. Not the big ones, but we weighed 5 and we're super excited about it.
I'm excited. This is a blast. I've been planning for this for a long time. First tournament, big tournament. I fish Lake Erie. That's my home water, so I threw a little Lake Erie wisdom out there yesterday.
This is my first tournament ever. This is just, I'm out of my mind already. Leading on day one to win this would just be, it would probably be a dream come true. I've been thinking about doing this for a long time.
This is the first I've been up this shallow. They're marking fish. See, they're up high now, surrounding the bait ball. See here? Here's an example of what I'm talking about. You have the bait ball, and then you have the marks all around it, and the fish are feeding on the bait ball. That's what I'm trying to target, is those guys that are like right above it. Nice one.
Some weight.
Take your time. Take your time. Don't let him back up a little bit. Here he comes. Oh. Got him.
Oh, finally.
That was a rough one.
Fill it. Fill
Yeah.
well.
Way to go, Cody. Good job, partner. Get in there. Yeah. Whew. All right.
Finally.
Looks like the one we want. Let me know if you want to slow down or anything.
Ran over our second waypoint and we hooked up, so hopefully we got a good fish on. It's not fighting like the wrong kind of fish. It feels decent. Hopefully it's a big fish, so we don't have to worry about whether we should keep it or not. Oh, there, it's a walleye.
Nice.
That might be 3 pounds.
3.5 pounder maybe, 3 pounds. This caught over half our fish, just one lure right here. It's UV, custom painted. I'm not sure what name it is, do you know?
No, I don't know what the name is, but I like it.
But for some reason, the one with the orange back here has been catching most of our fish. So luckily we got 3 of them.
Little guy. We're doing real well. We're looking for 1 fish, 1 upgrade right now. 1 o'clock, we got about an hour and a half left. 2:30, we're probably gonna head in, just make sure we get in. We got 5 in the box, looking for that 6th one, that kicker fish to get us over the top a little bit more. They are keeping us busy. We could have had a heck of a fish fry today if we'd have been keeping perch.
5 of the top 15 are fishing this weed bed. So it's been pretty successful. We'll see how the mud went down south today. If those guys got them down there, we can't compete with those big fish, but we can be pretty consistent up here. So we stuck with that theory.
Find the weeds, find the fish.
Stay tuned. We'll weigh in and crown a champion on Federation Angler TV coming up next.
New trolling motor?
Yep.
Can I touch it?
I wouldn't.
Minn Kota Fortrex, now with 112 pounds of thrust and a restraining order. You've been warned.
It won't win a beauty contest. Might win a fishing contest. For 85 bucks, you can bring it all without spending it all. Cabela's Advanced Angler's Tackle Bag. Great price. Lifetime guarantee. That's practical.
This episode of Federation Angler TV is brought to you by Okuma Inspired Fishing, Motor Guide, Never Stop, and by Airwave Pedestals, make a great day better. Welcome back to Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit. Just a few more hours remain on Wisconsin's Green Bay. These anglers are still trying to figure out what it'll take to get these walleye to bite.
Yeah, just when you think you got it all figured out, everything changes.
Everything changes, yeah. It's been stable weather all week except for today.
We've been dialing this bay in a little bit every day to find the right weed patches. And apparently they're out of our weed patches, so we just keep moving. And hopefully something happens. They're hitting really light. The perch are hitting bad, the walleyes are hitting just as light. It's hard to tell the difference between the two.
If it's not in the weeds, and it's not a sheephead, we might be all right. This can't be a walleye. Wow. Have you seen it at all? Fish in the weeds. Yep.
Chunk out of his tail.
Slippery. Now you got in the tussle with somebody.
The clock's running down on the 7th place team of Buck Game and Louis A. Pitts as they reel in their boards and head to weigh-in.
We had a pretty good day. Started out with a couple decent fish, 24, 27, a couple 22s, and we're trying to upgrade that last fish, and we need that one extra, and we got 5 in the box right now. We wanted one more 22 or bigger.
Be close. Yeah. Our smallest fish right now is 21 1/4. This fish is gotta be pretty cool. 22.
So it is an upgrade.
Yep, we're done. Number 6.
4 of the 6 lines in the boat, picking up the last 2 lines while the cameraman's coming to get picked up, and our second to last board of pickup goes back with 22-inch fish, which is an upgrade for us. That's our 6th fish. So we're done now. We're gonna pack up and head her back to the ramp. I think we were just talking about this. Never happens to us. Weren't we just doing that? Never happens to us. Well, the last 5 minutes of fishing, it finally happened to us in 7 years of fishing. So good day to all.
It's now time to put up the rods and head to the scales. One of these teams will become Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit champion. The Illinois father and son team of Adam and Steve Sander weigh in a big Day 2 bag of 30 pounds, 2 ounces, giving them a 2-day total of 44 pounds, 11 ounces. Up next, Muskego, Wisconsin's Kevin Dahl and Steve Stack snagged 20 pounds, 7 ounces. Their 2-day total is 44 pounds, 12 ounces, giving them the lead, at least for now. While other walleye warriors went deep, Wisconsin's Buck Game and Louis A. Pitts targeted the shallow weeds. Buck Game and Louis A. Pitts weigh in 23 pounds, 13 ounces, and take the lead with a 2-day total of 46 pounds, 2 ounces. Beginning the day in 6th place, Bill Osterman and Kevin Kokkonen hit the scale. For a brief moment, Bill Osterman and Kevin Kokkonen appear to be champs.
Uh-oh. I see an 8-ounce penalty. There is a dead fish penalty. Oh my. That gives them 22 pounds, 7 ounces. That makes our winners Buck Game and Louis Apitz with 46 pounds, 2 ounces. A dead fish penalty.
Well, we ended up with an 8-ounce dead fish penalty, and they didn't notice it when they first read off the numbers, so they announced the winner, and then they went back and changed it after they deducted our 8 ounces, so I think we lost by 4 ounces.
Benefiting from their teammates' unfortunate penalty, Buck Game and Louis A. Pitts pull in just enough Green Bay walleye and become tournament champions. The final standings look like this, with Buck Game and Louis A. Pitts MWC champs. Day 1 leaders John Warrington and Cody Klebs place 6th. Kevin Dahl and Steve Stack take 3rd. Bill Osterman and Kevin Kokkonen finish in 2nd place. Bill and Kevin are teammates with the winners, and if not for the 8-ounce dead fish penalty, this tournament championship would actually be theirs.
That close to the win hurts. You don't get many chances to win one, so when you get that close, you sure like to get it, but it's hard to be mad when you get a 2nd place finish, especially the way we finished it up today. We got that last big fish with like 3 minutes to go in our day, so.
We're happy for our partners for sure, taking first, and like you said, the second's great.
It's a super bittersweet way to win, but they're our teammates, so we took first, second, which was awesome. I mean, what a great tournament. O'Connell, I mean, MWC, just awesome. Everything, just this whole day is like surreal.
If you're interested in fishing competitive walleye fishing, check out www.masterswalleyeCircuit.com. We fish in the best waters in the country at the best times of the year, coming to a lake or river near you.
Thanks for watching Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit. We'll see you next time on Federation Angler TV.